Okay, so we have the front driver seat of Toyota Etios Liva 2015 model. Okay, so problem with this was that the seat lifting mechanism was not working. The sliding front back sliding mechanism, the leaning mechanisms are working, but there is one ratchet like thing here for adjusting the height, so that is not working. So for removing, you have to remove 4 bolts, 5 bolts, 1 2 3 4 and 5 here. Okay, then there will be one wire for seat belt sensor, so that wire which will come from the body, car body, will hook up via a tab here, and then it will connect here. So you have to use a pincer or a screwdriver to press these 2 clips and then push it down to remove the wire. Don't have to cut any zip ties. Okay, so just press the 2 tabs, push it down, and then remove the wire for the seat belt sensor. Okay, so in this one, this thing is fitted here. I am not a mechanic, this is first time I am opening this. Okay, so this thing gets fitted here, so you have to remove this, then you can access the mechanism which will adjust the seat height. Basically what it does is, it will have a gear teeth which will be lifting or pushing down this gear. Basically this is a movable gear. As it rotates, the seat will go up and down. Okay, so this is that gear teeth I am talking about. Here it is. This gear teeth fits with that gear, and when you crank the lift handle, basically this thing rotates and this thing rotates, and it locks the gear height. I will explain this. Okay, so that thing connects here, that gear teeth, so that whole ratchet mechanism, it sits here. Okay, so first, to remove this one, there will be one tab here, okay, corresponding to this, another tab here corresponding to this one. The first one is like this. You have to push it this way. Okay, so this hooks up here, you have to push it out this. Here this is like pincer thing. Okay, the similar thing is here, what I was telling about, the seat belt sensor. Okay, smaller version of this is here. Then there are 2 screws, one is here, other one here. Okay, and last we have one notch here. Okay, the 2 screws, they will fit here, this one. Okay, another one is here. So these 2 screws you have to remove, Phillips screwdriver. And that notch thing I am talking about is this. Okay, so that goes like this. So you have to pull it down and then pry it out. Okay, so this will be like this. You have to pull it down and then pull it out. After the screws and these 2 locks are removed, the 2 screws are removed, you have to pull it down and then take it out, otherwise the plastic will break. These are very expensive parts. Service center people open this thing, they charge 250 rupees, the genuine service center, but they are unable to replace this mechanism, so they want to replace the whole seat, which is costing 17,000 rupees on this date, 2024. Okay, so we have this slide mechanism, the lean mechanism, and this lift. So for this lift, to open this kind of bracket is there, this kind of 10 number bolts are there, one bush is there for one of the bigger bolts. So this will be sitting like this here. Okay, inside, oh no, this way, and the bush will come here, this side. Okay, there, then my ring finger, that side. So you have to remove these bolts. It is a bit tricky. So for that you have to use this kind of socket, the ratchet. Okay, this kind of joint you need, and then this also you have to remove, this cover which is attached here, that you have space to work. Without this, accessing these two bolts will be difficult. So you rotate this, it will come off easily. Then the gear will be here, that smaller gear. Then you have to hit it with a punch, and this whole mechanism comes out here. Okay, so that circular mechanism actually consisted of this kind of thing. I opened this, lot of difficulty, there was no other guide. Okay, and then on top of this, this thing was sitting this way. Okay, and on this the handle is attached. So once this moves, and this, I will remove this one. Okay, this smaller gear will move, and with this smaller gear there are some rollers and all here, rollers and plastics. With this larger gear will move. Okay, and not only move, it will lock in place also. So this thing is fitted like this. Okay, then the this gear will be here like this, and this will move, and it will cause this gear to move. This will cause the gear in the seat to move and adjust the height. Now to remove this thing, this thing will be there, this plate will be there on the top. Okay, and then there will be a hex Allen key bolt, which is not very tight. So first this has to be removed. Okay, this Allen key bolt. Then there will be some springs. You don't have to worry about springs coming off, it will not come off. Okay, so this thing you have to pry it out. Put screwdriver, I use this striking screwdriver, big enough, Taparia striking screwdriver. Put it here and pry this out here. Okay, then between these two mechanisms, these two, the plastic part and the metal part, they are held by this kind of bolts, studs you can say. Okay, so this is the thread part is here, then some spline part is here. Okay. See, thread part, spline part, just like in the scooter vehicle drums we have. In scooter with brake drums, this kind of mechanism is there. So this is pushed in till here, and then the bolt is put here. Okay, so this thing was put like this down. Okay, like this. And to remove these two parts, to see what is inside, I had to put a 14 mm socket. Okay, 14 mm socket like this, invert it, and then hit it with hammer here. Then only this thing will come off. Okay, so that you have to remember. Then after removing this thing, the 3 bolts, you will get this thing, and then there will be lot of steel rollers and some plastic tabs, which are all supposed to be fixed, but they are broken. They are coming from this side. See, one is still there, fixed. One plastic tab is still fixed. Focus is not working. There are like other 3 such plastic tabs also here. Here one, here one. This thing is still there. So these two are broken. Then inside this also some plastic things are, bushes are here. Same, this kind of thing. Okay. Then another, this cheap plastic they have used, which is kept like this. Okay, this is on the side where the gear teeth goes, and here also these plastics are there. So that 9 such plastic tabs are there overall in this mechanism, which will cause this ratchet mechanism to work. That means when the user rotates it with handle, it will rotate this gear, smaller gear, and this is like this kind of shape is there. It is not circle, it is pear shaped. I don't know what it is called, teardrop shaped. So with so the rollers are sitting here, the 2 rollers here, 2 rollers here, these steel rollers. Okay, and then plastic tabs are here. Again, rollers are here, 2 of them, 2, and plastic tabs are there. The vehicle is like around 8 years old. So these plastic tabs, they broke off. So that's why this mechanism failed. So this part is, I don't know, part number if you want, it is there.